Hello everyone and welcome to Programming Tutorials. This is the first video and the first set of tutorials we will be learning will be about the programming language C++. So if you are watching this video, I assume that you know something about programming and you know what C++ is. So even if you don't, there's nothing to worry. As we go through the tutorials, you will start to understand what it is. Let me tell you what C++ is used for and what it is. So C++ is basically based on the programming language C. It has different types of syntax and uses some advanced functions. Usually it is used to write programming code for stuff like games and mobile development. So to start your coding, we will need to install something first, the program which allows us to code and that interacts with the computer and provides us output is known as an integrated development environment or an IDE. So it helps you write code in your desired language. You just can't write out code in Microsoft Word and expect it to run and give you the desired output. There are quite a few IDEs to choose from, but we will be using Turbo C++, which is one of the oldest and one of the most popular one. This IDE is based on MS-DOS, if you know what that is. If you don't, it is the one of the oldest version of Microsoft Windows. So to start off, we will need to download Turbo C++. Just go to Google and search it up. You'll get quite a few links, but you should go to the first one and you can download the version right here. I already have it, so I will not be downloading it, but yes, you can click here and it will be downloaded on your computer. So let's get right into the tutorial of C++. I have my Turbo C++ on the desktop. I also have it pinned to the taskbar. You can do that if you want. And let's start it up. So this is what it looks like when you start Turbo C++. It's not too interactive, but I feel we should use this because as beginner programmers, you need to remember, you need to understand each and every line, each and every word of the code. If you use other high-tech and the new versions of the compilers and IDEs, you will be getting a lot of help from the IDE itself, and which will, I can say, make you lazy, and you will not remember each and every syntax, each and every file what you import in your code. So whenever you start learning a programming language, always we start with the simple code, which is we print out hello world as the output. So I'm gonna type out the code which will print out hello world, and it may not make sense. A bunch of stuff will not, actually most of it will not, but as we go into explanation and further down the tutorials, it will start to make sense, and you will think, oh, that was really easy. So let's get started. First of all, we will be including a couple of libraries which are already built into the IDE. The first one is called include iostream.h. The IO stands for input and output. This one is mandatory for all C++ codes in each and every program. The program will not run if you do not include the iostream.h. The other one is called conio. This is also a very important and very common library which we include in our C++ program. Void main. Any program will always start from void main. Whatever other functions you create you have to mention them in the void main so that the program can go there and see what it does. CLR it stands for clear screen, so you will not see the output from the previous program when you run a new program, otherwise it gets all messy and difficult to understand what the output is. Hello world. You might be wondering what COUT is. Well, you can call it cout, and cout helps you print whatever string you want on the output screen. And these signs that you see, that means well, output, so it's on the other side. And the last line of the code is getch. Well, getch actually helps you see the output when you run the program, otherwise you'll have to go inside the output window and see what it does. So this is the code for hello world, and when I run it, when I compile it, it will show on the screen hello world. So to compile the code, you will need to press Alt F9, and right here it says success. That means there are no errors in our code. If it says errors, then there is something wrong and you need to fix it. Now you need to press Ctrl F9 to run the code, and there you have it, hello world. So let's see what happens if you don't type getch. When you run it, it didn't do anything. So you will have to go to Windows and Output, and you will see hello world right there. And if we do not include clear screen and you run the program, go to output, and you see hello world twice. This hello world is from the previous output, and this one is from the one which you ran right now. So it is usually good to include clear screen and getch. It just makes your life easy. So this is the basic code which you will be doing to print out hello world. Let's just go ahead and save it as hello world. So that's all the coding which we'll be learning today, because I don't want to stress you guys with all different types of complicated code, but I can give you some things to practice about. Well, actually this double slash sign means comment, so if you want to practice, you can try printing out hello and world in two separate lines like this. You can Google it how to do it, because I have not taught you how to do it, but if you find it on your own, it will be good for you. So thank you very much for joining me today. See you guys in the next video.